Up everyone, it's what's the word? It's required that I say what's up everyone, right? This is a YouTube video. Fun stuff. Anyway, let's get to what are we doing today? We are converting from WAV file to MP3 on an Android because all I have is an Android. So let's go ahead and go over to this audio extractor app. It's just called Audio Extractor. It looks like this little icon right here, this audio extractor app. And we will go ahead and select the audio extractor app. And we have a few different options. What we can do is we can select audio to extract from a video, or we can just tell it to cut the audio. What I usually do is if I already have the audio, I will cut the audio. So audio cutter, we will select audio cutter with the scissors. There we go. And here we have some files. Here's some files. Let's just go ahead and select this Kwame beat. Let's select the Kwame beat. Why not? So that's a WAV file. We can tell it to output again to WAV, or we can tell it to output to MP3. Now, if it was already an MP3 and then we were saving it as a WAV file, that would be a waste of space and time because you're saving it as a higher quality file, but just because you tell it to save at a higher quality, even though it's already an MP3, so if you try to save it as lossless quality when it's already an MP3, you aren't going to be experiencing it as the true WAV file. It's still going to be heard as an MP3 basically, but it's still going to be read as a WAV file. What am I trying to say? The quality isn't preserved if you try to upscale the quality, but you can always kind of like downscale the quality to basically save on space, storage space, etc. So let's just go ahead and select our MP3 as the output format. Trim audio. Also, we can select the end time and the start time and end time of our audio clip. Let's go ahead, select MP3, the MP3 button, trim audio, and basically we're saying that we are trimming the audio, but we're actually just using this to convert it to an MP3. Fun stuff. It's basically compressing the file to a smaller size. So maybe let's say it's an hour and 30 minutes worth of audio, hour 30 minutes worth of music, and your video editor doesn't want to bring the WAV file in. Well, happy day, you can just go ahead and compress it to an MP3 and slap that bad boy right down on there on that video editing app. Now let's go ahead and find a name to save this as. I forget what it was. I think it was the Kwame beat, and then let's just put an MP3. It will automatically put a .mp3 after that, so it will technically be saved as Kwame beat mp3.mp3. But let's just go ahead and press done. It's processing. Oh my god, look at that. 7 seconds to make an MP3. Damn, so much time we have to spend. Oh my gosh, 7 seconds. Jeez Louise. Let's go ahead and find our file. Oh yeah, in our previous lesson we had looked at CX File Explorer, the blue folder, CX File Explorer for Android. I don't believe they have it for iPhone. I think I've seen some hacks for it for iPhone, but I don't know. I'm not an advocate for, I'm an advocate for experimentation and stuff, but I don't want to tell you to download untrustworthy apps like third parties of the third party, basically. I don't know, etc. Let's just say if it's a hack or if it's something that might possibly brick your phone, don't do it. Find a more professional way to do it or get it done. And I'm sure there are plenty of File Explorer options for Apple devices, but hey, we just hit 420 on the time. Anyway, here's our File Explorer. I just kind of got distracted. Let's select new files. Oh gosh, there's the beat, there's the MP3, and let's see, let's just compare it. It's 6.76 megabytes. Okay, 6.76 megabytes as compared to 6.76 megabytes as compared to 112 megabytes. So basically, yeah, we took it down from 112 megabytes to 6.76 megabytes. And now that it's compressed, our video editor is not going to bitch at us for having too large of a file size. Sorry about that. I should have censored myself. Anyway, that's all I got for this lesson today. Somebody's calling me. Oh no, somebody tried to call me. The end. All right, fun stuff.